Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Mr. Rafi Makhtijat is the host of this training. Honorable Mr. Harun, Honorable Mr. Ayer, Honorable Mr. Rajib is the panelists in this meeting or in this training. First of all, I want to introduce me myself. My name is Herman from SMA 2 or Senior High School 2, Waitanong, Lampung Barat, Lampung. The location of my school is at Sukananti Village, sub-district is Waitanong, the district is Lampung Barat, and then the province is Lampung, Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I want to give my opinion or point of view about India country. I know only a little about India country. I just know from Mr. Makrijat, who has gave us the explanation last week that India country is a really wide country and then also very crowded country. Yes, why I can say it's like that? India country divided into 36 states, which each states led by the governor, and then the India country has crowded population. If I don't mistake, from the Mr. Makhrijat's explanation, around 1.3 billion population are there in India country. Ladies and gentlemen, also Mr. Makhrijat says that India country has or rich of the culture, rich of custom, and then also rich of language, and then rich of religious. Yes, and also there are the different staple pots. About the culture, Mr. Makhrijat says there are many different culture in India, and then every culture has their own, yes, its own or their own custom, yes, and then also every culture has their own language. And then Mr. Makhrijat says that in India there are a lot of religions there, but in my mind I only know 3 religions. They are Muslims, Buddhists, and Hindi. This is according to my knowledge. Yes. And then also about the staple foods. Staple foods, Mr. Makhrijat says that there are 2 kinds of staple foods. They are in India. The first is the rice, and then the second is breads. I think that's all about the India country. I only know a little about it. And then the second, I want to give my opinion about the educational system. The educational system in India, Mr. Makhrijat says, the first is about the grades. There are 4 grades. They are in India country. The first is elementary school, the second junior high school, the third is senior high school, and then the last one is university. Mr. Makhrija says that for the university, especially for the S1 degree, we can graduate from the university. It will take 3 years. During 3 years, after 3 years, we will get the S1 degrees. And then for the master degrees, Mr. Magdi says, yes, 1.5 years until 2 years, we will graduate from the master degree. And then also for the doctoral is like that, yes. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the school fee, Mr. Magdi says that school fee in India is very cheap, yes. And then also about the cost of living for the students, for each student for one is only take 2 million rupees. So this means Mr. Marija said is very cheap, yes. By 2 million rupees, we will get the staple food, yes, like rice with the vegetable and then a chicken, yes. So that's mean it is maybe we can say it is the food, yes, the big food for us. We will get 3 times, yes, and then in the morning and the midday, and then also at the afternoon, yes. So that's when we will get breakfast, lunch, and then also dinner, yes. And then Mr. Magdi said we will get also about the snacks, yes. And then it is by 2 million also includes about, yes, ironing and then also washing the clothes. So that's meant the student only for study there, yes. And then Mr. Magdi said that the food in India is very cheap there, yes, by 2 until 5,000 rupees we will get the staple foods like rice with chicken, yes, in India. Okay, I think that's all, yes, my knowledge about India country and then also about the educational system in India, yes. Of course, my knowledge about India is very leak. Why I can say it like this? Yes, because I have never gone there. I only know about the India from the newspaper, from the news, or from the cinema, from the television, and then also from the social media. Yes, like Google, and then the other. Yes, I think that's all my knowledge about India. And then to the panelists, and then also to Mr. Makhrijat, as the host of this training, yes, the results of this meeting, and then I will give or tell to my student, yes, that's about a little about India and then about the educational system, whoever my student will be interested in studying in India country. Why I can say like this? Yes, because yes, whoever my student want to continue their study and then they want to study abroad, yes, I think this is really good information to them, yes. I do hope that it will be useful, for me and then useful to my students. I think that's all, my knowledge about my point of view or my opinion about India, yes. Whenever there are some mistakes, yes, my knowledge about India country, my knowledge about the educational system in India. I said a very sorry. Just forgive me. Yes, because yeah, I don't know much about India. Why? Because I have never gone there once more. Yes, I think that's all. I said thank you very much for the panelists and then for the to the Mr. Makhrijat as the host of this meeting, and then to all of my friends as the participants in this meeting or in this training. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.